Hi, and welcome to What's the Tea in L&E. I am Leah Stiegler, and I am here with my awesome colleague, Victor Cardwell.
Man, I'm telling you, it's a good day to be here with you, Leah, talking about the things we're going to discuss right now.
Talking about the tea.
The tea is.
Had you heard that term?
You know, I heard it from some younger people, and then I figured out it wasn't Earl Grey. It was something different.
We're talking today about your cinnamon spice holiday tea. So what we're talking about is holiday parties, and oh my goodness, Victor, what do we need to be concerned about at holiday parties in the workplace?
One, you got to have fun. But two, you have to think about who's actually working and doing things. Then what happens after things start. And things sometimes can include a little bit too much celebration.
Yeah, so let's break that down. Who's doing the work? That's key. You've got to be really careful. Sometimes employers will say, oh, well, we have employees who volunteer their time to go set up for a holiday party. Oh, can you volunteer your time?
Let's be very clear. There's no such thing as volunteering your time for your employer. They need to be paid for the time they spend setting up the party or otherwise.
Yeah, so if they're exempt employees, meaning they're not entitled to overtime under the Fair Labor Standards Act, that's okay. You can have them work on the holiday party setup. If they're non-exempt and they're entitled to overtime, generally speaking, your hourly employees, this is going to be generally considered compensable on the clock time.
And you want them to enjoy the party too, so don't make them worry about whether they get paid or not. Make it clear, get it done.
Now, what about alcohol? Can we have alcohol at holiday parties?
We can absolutely have alcohol to enhance the holiday spirit. That being said, be careful of how much enhancement is going on, because things start to happen.
Yes, too often we see a big spike in sexual harassment lawsuits or EEOC charges filed after the holidays. So be very mindful. Make sure you send messages out to your managers, letting them know that they set the expectation, they set the tone, that yes, we want everyone to have fun, but this isn't a frat party, all right?
Yeah, the eggnog sometimes can make people think they're funnier than they were, cuter than they are, and actually more attractive. And that shouldn't happen at your holiday party.
So make sure you have at least someone there, and especially the bartenders, monitoring how much alcohol is being served to certain individuals. And finally, on that note, safe transportation.
Absolutely. You want to be sure that no one is driving under the influence, because once they've had a good time at your party, they need to get home. Or you provide housing for them, i.e. a hotel. But frankly, take those keys and let them get different transportation. Perhaps an Uber?
Absolutely. And I would say compensate, have them put it on an expense report. You do not want to be the employer in the news that knowingly let your employees drive drunk after a holiday party.
Yeah, that would ruin the spirit for sure. And we want everybody to have a safe and happy holiday season. And the best way to do that is to think a little bit and plan.
With that said, get that pumpkin spice latte and go have a good time. This has been What's the Tea in L&E.
Have the tea.